been so enamored with collection you bought all of it? Well, that's what I did with the Paige Evans Blooming Wild collection. I bought every single piece. Almost. I think there was something that I didn't buy and I can't remember what, but yeah, it's pretty. Now, I won't be buying any other spring collections except for the ones that come in my kit from the scrap room. And that's what I'm playing with today. I'm playing with the scrap room. However, I pulled all the embellishments from the Paige Evans Blooming Wild collection because they match perfectly. And that's why I don't think I will be buying any other spring collections. One, I have a boy, and so spring collections tend to be on the lighter side. However, this piece of paper right here actually reminded me of something, and it's from Echo Park. It's springtime. Super cute. And another paper that we were given is, here, I'll show you all the, so we got this paper, which has a pink plaid on the back. We were given the multicolored plaid with the purple and then the bees. Now, when I see these two colors or these two papers together, I immediately think of the birds and the bees. And then my head goes down a rabbit hole into Disney's Bambi. And there's this scene where Bambi falls in love because it's spring and the birds and the bees. And this character is talking about being Twitter-pated. So I knew the moment that I saw those two pieces of papers together, I had to put them together because there's the birds and the bees, and then I had to use the word Twitter-pated. So I cut my heart out of my silhouette, just downloaded a heart image online, and then traced it and then cut it out. And we're going to do day 24 for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And that's about where my sketch landed. I did end up using a horizontal paper, and that's about it. Everything else is totally me. So my title took a little bit of jerry-rigging. It is Twitter-pated, okay? I printed out the word in a font that I liked from dafont.com, where you can get free fonts. I then printed out in light gray with this extra bit. So what I did is, you can see here the letters there for our light gray, and I punched holes in order to actually hand stitch this. It's not pretty on the back. Once I punched the holes, I did run it back through my silhouette to cut out the shadow. So then I sat there for I don't know how long, maybe 2 hours, and stitched this. I am not the best stitcher, but I think this turned out really cute. And look at, I even put a heart where the dot on the eye is. A little nod. And I printed it in such a light gray that I really don't think you're going to be able to tell. Like, you're going to see the purple first before you even notice that the gray is there. So let's talk photo arrangement. I had leftover paper from the back here, so I'm going to go ahead and just use it. I might as well. I'm not going to use this pink side. I'm not sure where this pink comes from, but I feel like this pink doesn't really match the rest of the collection. So I'm just gonna flip it over. Not a big deal. And then when I am stuck in paper layers, I go to 6x8 and 6x6 blocks for whatever reason. So I've got a 6x6 block here. I'm gonna try to cover up stuff that's going on down here. So that means I need to shift everything else down, which is fine. Okay, and then I've got a 4x6 left because I did cut the rest of this in 6x8. So there's that, and then I'm going to offset it. So then what happens is you see a little bit of the paper here that brings this pattern down. You get a little peekaboo of the birds in here. And then if I put this like that, you can barely see that bird peeking through. And I am going to kind of cover up the funkiness that's going on right there. of where this paper is not as big as this paper. And there you go. So there's my birds and my bees. Lots of my birds. But it's Twitter painted. Like, it sounds like a tweet bird thing. Anyway. So those are my papers. Now I pulled the embellishments out of the Paige Evans Blooming Wild collection. And of course they had a little birdhouse. So that birdhouse has to get a bird. And it's going to sit right there to kind of cover up this weird spot in my title. And then I'm going to tuck that birdie in, looking our way. So that brings some of the yellow over. And then she has these like bottle cap things. These are 1 inch and 3/4 big, and they're chipboard, so they are dimensional. And that guy is going to land right here. And I'm going to use this to kind of cover up some weirdness that's going on there with the paper layers. So don't be afraid to use your ephemera to your advantage. Perfect, right? Isn't that cute so far? Okay, bird. So now I want to get some bees. I cut this out of the back of this bee paper because I was like, I don't have very many bees in her collection. And then this chipboard piece is actually from the 49 Market, their new line. It was one of those things that I could not resist. I am going on vacation for the first time in 8 years, 10 years, I don't know how long. But these chipboard frames are really cool. So I bought that whole pack and I'm going to use it here. I mean, this blue is practically the same. So I'm going to put that down there. And I'm going to anchor this right here. So now you see a bird looking at the bees and the bees. And then my journaling is going to go right here. And I don't know what I'm going to use. I'm not sure if I'm going to just use white cardstock or what. But I can get a piece and it'll land kind of like that, essentially. It won't be this big. I don't have that much to say, but you get an idea. If I cut it like right here with a little fish tag, that'd be perfect. Okay. Couple things I do want to add. I just want to get rid of those enamel dots. Not a huge fan of enamel dots, so I'm going to get rid of them. And then I did pick up the sticker book. Now, note to self, clear, cardstock, clear, cardstock, clear, cardstock, clear, and cardstock. So the icons in this are all clear, which kind of drives me up the wall because I'd rather have I would rather have them all cardstock, let's be real. But half of them are cardstock, half of them aren't. And what I thought I would do is there's this little strip that would fit perfectly right underneath my title. So I'm hoping I'm able to get this little bit under my title. And that's it. Super simple layout. I will add these, and I also have some puppy stickers here that I could probably tie in as well. Some of these colors didn't turn out right. Like, I don't think this color is in her collection very much, but I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'll get them in, maybe I won't. Probably won't. Probably use these instead. So that's my layout, my friends. I hope you liked it and thought it was funny when it came to Twitter painted. I think that's super cute. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out everybody else who is playing along with 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.